your Mistress Hester, and Fred Bailey, captain of the ushers here for this theater. There's a good one. Now, this scene takes place towards the end of the act. I'm sorry that we have to beg your indulgence. We'll just need a quick run-through. A short rehearsal, you understand. Fitz, would you like to take over now?
Thank you. Now, perhaps I should explain that at the end of this act, the men have come back from the war and the family settled down in the house. And the author wants to show the hours of the night passing by over their heads and the planets crossing the sky over their heads. And he says, this is hard to explain, that each of the hours of the night is a philosopher or a great thinker. 11 o'clock, for instance, is Aristotle, and 9 o'clock is Spinoza. Like that. I don't suppose it means anything. It's, well, it's just kind of, well, a poetic effect.
Doesn't mean anything. Why, it certainly does. 12 o'clock goes by saying all those lovely things. I think it means that when people are asleep, they have all those lovely thoughts. Much better than when they're awake.
Excuse me? I think it means excuse me, Mr. Fitzpatrick, what are you going to say? You let my father come to rehearsal, and my father's a Baptist minister, and he said that he thought the offer meant that the hours and stars pass over our heads at night. In the same way, the ideas and thoughts of great men are in the air around us, and they're working on us, even when we don't know.
Well, well. Maybe that's it. Thank you, Ivy. Anyways, the hours of the night are philosophers. My friends, are you ready? Ivy, can you read 11 o'clock? This good state of the mind possessing its object in energy we call divine. Aristotle.
Yes, sir, I know that, and I know 12 o'clock. And I know 9 o'clock.
Okay, Mr. Tremaine. Midnight, the Bible.
Yes.
10 o'clock, Hester, Plato. 9 o'clock, Spinoza. Fred?
Yes, sir.
The planets! We forgot all about the planets!
The planets, are they sick too?
Ladies and gentlemen, planets are singers. Of course, we can't replace them, so you'll just have to imagine them singing in the scene. Saturn sings from the orchestra pit down here. The moon is way up there, and Mars, with a red lantern in his hand, stands in the aisle over there. It's really too bad. It all makes a very fine effect. Oh well. Places. Spinoza. Louder, Fred! And I saw that all the objects of my desire and fear.
I saw that all the objects of my desire and fear were in themselves nothing good nor bad, save in so far as the mind was.
Do you know the rest? All right. 10 o'clock, Hester Plato.
Then tell me, O Critias,
Thank you, Super Officer.
can be multiplied 1,000-fold in its effects upon sequence.
11 o'clock, Ivy.
This good sees the mind possessing its object with energy called divine. To see mortals have occasionally, it is this energy which causes us the best. But God, as always, is wonderful and us with him I much wrong before.
Midnight. Midnight, Mr. Tremaine!
Yes, yes, in the beginning.
All right, you've done it before. Tremaine. Okay. All right, everybody, you know what you have to do. House lights, Act 3 of the Skin of Our Teeth. And you volunteers, just wear what you have on. Don't try and find the costumes today.
moving about up here. I can't see anybody. I say I can't see anybody. Oh, Mama, be careful. Oh, now Gladys, stay out of sight. Well, let me just stay here a minute. I want the baby to get some fresh air. All right, keep your eye open. I'll see what I can find. I'll have you a good hot plate of soup before you can say Jack Robinson. Gladys, do you know what I think I see? There's old Mr. Hawkins sweeping the sidewalk in front of his A&P store. Sweeping it with a broom. Why, he must have gone crazy like the others. Mama, come back. I see other people moving about too. Oh, Gladys, everyone's movement's sort of different. Oh, there's something different in the air. There's people, there's women walking right out in the middle of the street.
Mrs. Anderson!
What's that?
Gladys! Anderson!
Oh, Gladys, that's Sabina's voice as sure as I live. Sabina! Sabina, are you alive?
Of course I'm alive. How have you girls been?
Don't try and kiss me.
Never want to be kissed by another human being as long as I live. Oh, no need to get emotional. The war is over.
Take a deep breath. War's over. War's over. I don't believe it. I can't believe it. Mama, I can't believe you.
What on earth is that?
It's my baby.
Goodness. Are there any babies left? Can it see? Can it cry and everything?
Yes, he can. He notices everything very well.
Where on earth did you get it? Oh, I won't ask. Lord knows I've lived around camp all these 7 years and I've forgotten how to behave. Now, we've got to think about the men coming home. Mrs. Andrews, go and wash your face. I'm ashamed of you. Put your best clothes on. Mr. Antrobus will be here soon. I just saw him downtown.
He'll be here? Oh, Sabina, you're not lying. He'll be here. And Henry?
Yes, Henry's alive too. That's what they say. But no time to talk about that now. Just get yourselves fixed up. Gladys, you look terrible. Haven't you any decent clothes?
Oh, yes, I've saved something for this very day. But Sabina, tell me who won the war.
There's no time for that now. Just go wash your face. Oh, what is that silly little noise?
Why, it sounds like what used to be the noon whistle at the shoe polish factory.
That's what it is. Shoe polish.